Welcome back to Sydney's Eastern Creek Raceway on this beautiful sunny morning. Bikes on the track now, warming up for round 4 of the Shell Superbike Series. Here how they line up today. Peter Goddard, the pole man on the Ansett Air Freight Suzuki, and Sean Giles alongside him in the debut of the new Ducati. Row 2, Bike 6, Kirk McCarthy on the Honda, and Jason McEwen alongside him on the Ducati. Row 3, Bike 2, Martin Craggle, the series leader on the Kawasaki, with 9, Robbie Baird alongside him. Row 4, 69, Benny Archibald on the Fibre Flash Kawasaki, and 18, Steve Martin. Row 5, Bike 3 is Damon Buckmaster, bouncing back after that awful crash at Winton. 55, Alistair Maxwell alongside him. Row 6, Bike 61, John Manwaring, and Philip Harper on the Bombardieri earth-moving Kawasaki. And he's seconds away from the start, and the leap off the front row. Kawasaki down the inside. A pole man, Peter Goddard, going for the outside line. They'll be side by side through turn 1. Who's got it? I think it's 19. The first of the Ducatis coming through turn 1. Wayne Gardner, our former world champ, joins us for commentary here, Wayne. And boy, we've seen some great Superbike action this year.
We have. It's all been very close. In fact, the grid, I've just been counting up in the first 8. They're all within a second, so it's a very, very tight race and tight grid. And I think it's going to be a fantastic event, this one.
So 19 leads them through the first time around. Sean Giles on the debut of the brand new Ducati 955, just freighted into Australia this week. $70,000 worth of Italian motorcycle. And Andy Raven, a lot of money and a lot of commitment from Ducati to win this series.
Certainly is Team Ducati getting really down and serious, and what a way to kick it off. Really jumped the start there, and you can see bike 19, Sean Giles. As Wayne said earlier, before the race started, it's going to be very difficult to beat Giles on the new machine.
Building up to speeds, I think 260 kilometres an hour on these things, Wayne?
Yes, it's near there. They're very, very fast bikes. They're only 750, or the Ducati is 995. But being a twin cylinder, that's why it's allowed such a big capacity. Watching the Ducati there, it's a little bit more, not quite as well set up as Peter Goddard's machine. Peter's a bit more floating on the suspension, probably looking after the tyres a bit better. And the Ducati's obviously a much lighter machine and more torque. And you can see it bucking and jumping, particularly off the corners.
Well, only 0.2 of a second between these two in qualifying. I would have imagined the low-down torque. Oh, we've had one has hit the grass. We can't see it from this angle. What's the secret to going quick around here, Wayne? Is there any way you've got to go on? Yeah.
Staying on the thing, particularly not like that.
I think that is McEwen. Just up, thank goodness.
He's okay. Yeah, he's just sort of more concerned about his machine, which is like most young guys these days.
Yep.
It's a beautiful machine. I had a close look at the Italians know how to make those Ducatis a beautiful piece of equipment.
Well, Martin Craggle, the series leader's in plenty of trouble. He was 15th as they came across the start-finish line that time around, a long way back to the field. There's a wide shot. Just look how they've spaced out behind these leaders. 69 Archibald. Man, he ran very strongly at Winton. He's back in the pack a little bit too.
Archibald at the moment, Mark is riding with a couple of broken ribs, so it's not all fun and games out there for the rider on number 69. He had a crash last weekend at Winton and has been huffing and puffing ever since. Hasn't had the best night's sleep, so he's struggling out there a little bit. At the moment, he's in position number 6 on the racetrack. It's been very interesting over the last few years, guys, when a team has brought out a new bike. Let's go back to last year at Phillip Island, Honda with the RC45. Well, that bike dominated for a few rounds after that. The Ducati looks to be doing exactly the same thing at the moment as we look at the battle between Ben Archibald and Robbie Baird on the Winfield Honda. Baird looking for an inside line.
This has been a great...
Oh!
That's a big hit.
Hasn't there been a great fight back by Archibald here? He only qualified 8th fastest. He's pushed his way up to 4th. Some, about 5 seconds back on McCarthy at the moment, coming under increasing pressure from Robbie Baird on the second of the Winfield Hondas.
I think these guys think they're driving touring cars.
Getting very physical.
Oh dear. Except it's a lot more costly and painful riding a motorcycle when you have a couple of shunts together.
1 lap remains. 6 down, 1 to go. Sean Giles leads from Peter Goddard, Kirk McCarthy, Ben Archibald, Robbie Baird and Steve Martin.
Goddard just 1.7 seconds down on Giles that time around, then a big gap, 7.5 seconds back to McCarthy, and a further few tenths of a second back to this battle. And this is a tremendous fight here for 4th and 5th. Archibald and Robbie Baird, Kawasaki versus Honda. Archibald on the privateers example of the Kawasaki doing a great job here through the problems that Buckmaster and Craggle have suffered in this race.
This is a very fast race because there's a big pass.
Beautiful.
Got in. That's how it should be done. Not pushing and shoving into each other. That was nice. The Hondas are very... Oh, he's got him back.
That seems to be a popular...
back up the inside. Well done. Well done.
The boys are having fun at the creek today. better them than us too, guys.
That was a pretty cheeky trilogy of overtaking manoeuvres there. I wonder if they can do anything as they come back toward the main straight for the final time.
It's well thought out. I've just noticed the Giles and Goddard are just under 34.7, both of them, so the pace is very, very fast. It's very close to qualifying time.
Well, it's been an impressive debut, Australian debut, I should say, for the 955 Ducati, and just coming for one last attack, the Ansett F-Rate Suzuki. Peter Goddard, former Grand Prix motorcycle racer, gets right up behind the Ducati, outside, gets squeezed on the grass. Wheel comes up on the Ducati as he gets the grunt down, but he's going to hold him as they come across the start-finish line. Tremendous win to Sean Giles. Peter Goddard maintaining the pressure, and Giles no doubt happy about that. McCarthy, I think it was, in third, and here's the battle for fourth and fifth. I think it's going to be Baird. He's held him out, and poor old Benny Archibald couldn't do anything about that. At a great scrap at the finish of the race. Let's check them out officially on the Shell race score. Sean Giles and the new Ducati, great win that. From bike 4, Peter Goddard on the Ansett F-Rate Suzuki. 6 was Kirk McCarthy on the Winfield Honda. 9, Robbie Baird in 4th. And rounding up a 5, 69, Benny Archibald.